अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू।
वालेकुम सलाम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। Dear brothers and sisters, inshallah today we will learn the lesson number 5 of Durusul Lughatul Arabiya, book 2. As you can see there, we will learn about the file, al-failu. Al-failu, the subject. Okay. What is the subject? So please, when you enter the class, please switch off your mics. And the second thing we will learn in this lesson, it will be maf'ul bihi. Maf'ul bihi. We call it the object. We call it the object. So these two things we will learn in this lesson, inshallah. What is the object and what is the maf'ul bihi, and what are their terms and conditions, and what are their rules and regulations in Arabic. As we have learned that there are two kinds of sentences in the Arabic. One is Jumlatul Ismiya. We have learned in the last lesson, in Jumlatul Ismiya contains Mubtada and Khabar. In the Jumlatul Ismiya, Mubtada, it is subject and Khabar is a predicate. So Hamidun Talibun. Hamidun is Mubtada. Hamidun is subject. We call it Mubtada in the Jumlatul Ismiya. Talibun, it's its predicate Khabar. While in the Jumlatul Felia starts with a verb. Jumlatul Felia starts with a verb. So it have a verb. Samiya. Samiya is a verb. Hamidun is file. Hamidun is file. Subject. Subject is the doer of the verb. The doer of the verb, we call it subject, file. Filun. Hamidun is filun. Al-azana, this is maf'ul bihi. Maf'ul bihi, we call it object. So what is Jumlatul Felia? Starts with a verb, contain verb, file and maf'ul bihi. And the thing is, filun, the subject, doer of the action, it is always marfu. The subject is always marfu in a nominative case. While maf'ul bihi, object, target of the action. Object is, maf'ul bihi is target of the action. It is always mansub. It is in accusative case. So what we are learning here, file, the subject of the verb will always in a nominative case will always marfu, and the maf'ul bihi or the object, it will always be mansub, accusative case. So in these are the isnad of the verb. So we will learn them later. We go, first we learn here. We have already learned that in Arabic there are two types of sentences: verbal sentences and nominal sentences. The nominal sentences and the verbal sentences. Okay. The nominal sentences commence with a noun. The nominal sentences, they commence with a noun. They starts with a noun, with a ism. And the verbal sentences commences with a verb. verbal sentences commences with a verb. The subject of a verbal sentence is called al-failu. The subject of a verbal sentence is called al-failu, failun. Zahaba Bilalun. Bilal went. Zahaba Bilalun. Bilal went. Zahaba is verb. Bilalun is failun. Bilalun is subject. This is subject of the verb. Zahaba Bilalun. Bilal went. The file is marfu. We have learned the file, the subject, always marfu. So we see here Bilalun. Bilalun is marfu. It has dhamma. Bilalun. Bilalun have dhamma. So it is nominative form. Bilalun. The file is marfu. The file can be a pronoun also. This is, we call it Ismul Zahir. Bilalun is Ismul Zahir. We can see it. This is a proper noun. But when we use the pronouns, pronouns also can be a file. Pronouns also can be the file. Zahabu. Zahabu, they went. So in the Zahabu, waw is a file. In the Zahabu, waw is a file. Later I will show you the chart there. You will see there in detail. Zahabta. Zahabu, they went. Zahabu, they went. So in Zahabu, this waw, only waw, alif is not a file, only waw is a file. Zahabta, you went. Here, ta is file, ta is subject, you is subject, and you is ta. Zahabta, you went. So here, the pronoun ta is a subject here. Zahabna, we went. Zahabna, we went. Here Zahabna, we went. Here na is file. Na is subject here. Zahabna. So Zahaba is file and waw is Zahaba is fail. Zahabu is fail and waw is its file. Zahaba is fail and ta is file. Zahaba is fail and na is file. Okay. Here you will learn here in detail. You see here. Zahaba, he went. So in Zahaba, he went. Huwa. The file, the subject is Huwa. And Huwa is hidden. Huwa is hidden in Zahaba. He went. You see here, he went, Zahaba, and the file, the subject is hidden in Zahaba. And in Huma, Huma, they too went. Huma, they too went. So in this alif is file here, subject here. Aliful Musanna, alif of dual, we call it Aliful Musanna. Alif of dual. This alif we use for the dual, for the Musanna. So this is Alif of Musanna. Alif of Musanna is subject here. Zahaba, they too went. So this alif is subject here. Zahabu. Zahabu, waw. This waw is subject here. This waw is subject here. And alif, we call it alif of protection. Zahabu, This alif is not a file. This alif is alif of protection. Alif of protection. We use after the vaw. We only write it, but we don't pronounce it. This alif, we don't pronounce it. Okay. Zahabat, hiya is hidden here. So zahaba is verb here. Zahaba is verb, and ta is this ta is not file. This ta is not file. This ta is taitanis. Ta of feminizing. This ta is ta of feminizing. This is not a subject. Ta of feminizing. Ta tanis. It is not a filun. It is not a subject. So zahabta aliful musanna. So here aliful musanna. This is also dual. Zahabna nunun niswa. Nun niswa. Nun of feminine plural. Zahabna. This is file here. Zahabna is file here. So like this, you will learn all about that. This is a chart. Later I will send you. And you see here, alif of protection, alif full vikaya. In zahabu, it protects verb like akhazu, zahabu, they took, where the vaw is not joined to the body of the verb and therefore may be mistaken for the conjunction. Vaw means and. So we, after this vaw, we add an alif. So we will not do mistake in the reading. So here we learn more about the subject. Al-failu, zahaba. So in zahaba, you can see here, damir mustatirun, hidden pronoun. What is hidden pronoun here? Huwa is hidden pronoun in zahaba. In these two forms, al-failu, the subject is hidden. In zahaba and in zahabat. He and she. Hiya and huwa. Huwa and hiya. They are hidden. In zahaba, huwa is hidden, and in zahabat, hiya is hidden. So in the first one, the subject, the file is hidden here. And in the second, damir munfasil marfuun. Damir muttasil marfuun. Attached pronoun in nominative case. Attached pronoun, damirun muttasilun marfuun. Attached pronoun, nominative case. Nominative case, marfu. In these 12 forms, al-failu is an attached pronoun, as shown with the highlight. Zahabu, they went. So all these pronouns, they are subject here. They are the file, they are the subjects. And they are the attached. And now we learn about the separate pronouns. Separate nouns, al-failu, can come as a separate noun. This noun will always be marfu. Zahabat Zainabu. So here, Zainab, this is separate. This is separate. Zahabat Zainabu, Zainab went. Zahaba Hamidun, Hamid went. You will learn here in more detail. Okay. Note that in Zahabat Tulabu, the students went. The verb Zahaba has no vaw. at the end, because zahabu means they went. And if the zahabut tulabu, it means the students went. So here, zahabut tulabu, it will mean the student. This is not correct because there cannot be two files. So we have to remember there cannot be two files for a verb. For a verb, there cannot be two files. So if we write it zahabu, at-tulabu, so here wow, this wow is file, and at-tulabu is also file. So two files cannot for a verb. So we cannot write like this. This is wrong. So for the verbal sentences, we always start with the first form, zahabat tulabu. So here zahaba is verb. At-tulabu is subject. Zahabat tulabu, the students went. So at-tulabu is subject and zahaba is here verb here. So for the verbal sentences, we will use this pattern, zahaba, samia. Even after this is plural. After this is plural or singular or whatever is there, we will use for the verbal sentences. This is zahaba, kharaja, samia, jalisa. We will not use zahaba. We cannot use jalisu. But we can say at-tulabu zahabu. At-tulabu zahabu. So you see here, this is nominal sentence. Nominal sentence starts with a noun. Nominal sentences, they start with a noun. If there is a nominal sentence, then we can use zahabu. For plural, we can use plural form of the verb. In the nominal sentences, for plural files, we can use the plural form of the verb. So at-tulabu, it will be mubtada, and zahabu here it will be khabar. At-tulabu is mubtada and zahabu here it will be khabar here. Here at-tulabu is mubtada and the sentence zahabu, they went, is the khabar. The same applies to the third person feminine. Zahabatil banatu. This is verbal sentence starting with the verb. So we are using first form of the verb, zahaba. Actually, this is zahabat. And there is alif lam. The following noun have alif lam. So we give it kasra. Zahabatil banatu. The girls went. So here zahabat is a verb and al banatu, they are the file. They are the subject here. Al banatu zahabna. This is nominal sentence. And in the nominal sentence, al banatu, this is mubtada, zahabna is khabar. So in the nominal sentences, we can use for the for mubtada plural, the form of the verb, we can use plural also. Nominal sentences, at-tulabu zahabu. At-tulabu zahabu. This is nominal sentence. At-talibatu zahabna. This is also nominal sentence. When we change into a verbal sentence, zahabu, we will change into zahaba. In a verbal sentence, we will change into zahaba. Zahabu will change into zahaba. Zahabat tulabu. It will become verbal sentence. So same here. Zahabna. It will change into zahabat. It will change into zahabat. So it will be verbal sentences. These are the nominal sentences and these are the verbal sentences. So this is what we have to remember in this lesson, difference of the verbal and the nominal sentences and how we use the isnad of the verb in the nominal and verbal sentences. Okay. The next is the maf'ul bihi, the object of the verb. Object of a verbal sentence. Maf'ul bihi. Maf'ul bihi, that is always mansoob. Maf'ul bihi is always mansoob. Fatahal waladul baba. Fatahal waladul baba. The boy opened the door. So fataha is verb here. And the door, the subject is al waladu. Al waladu is subject. The work fataha is being done on the babu. The door is being opened. The door is being opened. So the door is maf'ul bihi here. Here al baba is maf'ul bihi. Al baba is maf'ul bihi and so it is mansoob. Here are some more examples. Ra'aytu. Ra'aytu. Ra'aya, this is mansoob. This is fail. Tu Aisa. Tu Aisa. Ra'aytu Aisa. Tu is file here. Tu is file here. Tu is subject here. Hamidan. Hamidan is subject, is mansoob because it is object. It is maf'ul bihi. I saw Hamid. So work of saw is being done on the Hamid. So Hamid is mansoob here. Ra'aytu Hamidan. I saw the Hamid. Sa'altil mudiratu Zainaba. Sa'altil mudiratu Zainaba. The headmaster asked Zainab. So here Sa'ala is, this is fail. Okay. Al mudiratu is file. And Zainaba is maf'ul bihi, object. The headmaster asked Zainab. Sa'altil mudiratu Zainaba, the headmaster asked Zainab. So Zainab is being asked. Zainab is being asked. So Zainab is mansoob here. Sharibar rajulul ma'a. Sharibar rajulul ma'a. Shariba is verb here. Shariba is verb. Ar rajulu is object, is subject. This is file. Al ma'a. This shariba, it is being done on the al ma'a. The water is being drink. The water is being drunk here. The work of shariba, the work of drinking is being done on the water. So water here is mansoob. Sharibar rajulul ma'a, the man drank water. Sa'alal waladu ummuhu. Sa'ala verb, al waladu boy, this is subject, ummuhu his mother. The boy asked his mother. So here, ummu. Ummu. Ummu is object here. Here it will be umma. It will be umma. And who? This is possessive pronoun. This, so only umma will be mansoob here. Who will not be mansoob. This who we are using for the boy. This who we are using for the boy. Mother of his mother. His who? The boy. Al waladu. So umma is mansoob here. The boy asked his mother. So mother is mansoob. His is not mansoob. This his, it is not mansoob. It is pronoun of waladu. Note that the last example, maf'ul bihi is umma. Maf'ul bihi is umma, and so it takes a fatha ending, and the pronoun who is not part of it. This who is not part of it. Here are some more examples of this kind. Raitu baitaka. Raitu baitaka. So raya, this is verb. Tu is object. Tu is subject here. Tu is subject here. Tu is subject here. Baita. Baita is object. Baita is object here. This one, baita. You see here. Baita is object, and this ka is not part of the mansoob. Only baita will be mansoob here. Baita will be object here. Fataha talibu kitabahu. So here kitaba will be object here, not who. Raitu bilalan was altuhu. I saw Bilal. I saw Bilal. So two is file here. Two is a subject here, and bilalan is object here. The next is Shariba Hamidu Nilma'a. We will read it. Hamidu Nilma'a. If there is a tanween, you see here, Hamidun. This is Hamidun. Actually, this is like this. Ha-mi-dun. This is like this. This is Hamidun. So we delete this noon and we give here tanween. Shariba Hamidun. So when there is alif lam, then we will give here kasra. Hamidun nilma'a. Hamidun nilma'a. Hamidu nil ma'a. We will read it like this. So if you saw there is a tanween on the noun, and after tanween there is alif lam. The noun following tanween is alif lam. We will give this sakin noun a kasra to read this. Shariba Hamidu nil ma'a. Here the kasra is not added. It is difficult to pronounce the letter combination of tanween, noon. This is called at-taw sakinin. Because this noon is silent. This noon is silent, and this alif is also silent. This lam is also silent. So there are so many silence together, we cannot read it. So we cannot read it. We give here kasra. Hamidun nilma. This is called the combination of two vowel less letters. Whenever such combination occurs, it is removed by inserting a kasra between them. So we add a kasra. Hamidun nilma'a. Here are some more examples. Sa'ala bila lu nibnahu. So how we read? Sa'ala bilalu nibnahu. Samiya Faisalu nil azana. Samiya Faisalu nil azana. This is Faisalun. We will read it Faisalu nil. Faisalu nil. We will give a kasra, and this is lam lu nil. You see here, we have learned earlier that the most Arabic words have only 3 letters which are called radicals. The first letter is called the first radical, and the second is called second radical, and the third is called third radical. So kaf is first radical, ta is second radical, and ba is third radical. First letter is called first radical, second radical is called second radical, and the third radical is called third radical. Because in the Mudare, we have learned that there are triradical words, Sasi Mujarrad. Note that in the Madi, the first and the third radicals have fatha. First and the third, ka and ba, they have fatha. The second radical may have fatha, kasra and dhamma. So second radical, it can have fatha, dhamma and kasra. Zahaba, dakhala, kharaja. Here, second radical ha have fatha. Here second shariba. Here second radical have kasra. Hafiza, fahima, karuma, kabura, bauda. So the second radical, it can have fatha, it can have kasra, and it can have fatha. But the first and the third radical, they will remain same. Okay. You see here more about the this is that Hamid asked him. Sa'alahu Hamidin. Sa'alahu Hamidin. Hamid asked him. So Sa'ala is fail. Sa'ala is fail. He who is mafhul bihi, and Hamidun is fa'il. Sa'alahu Hamidun. Hamid asked him. Sa'ala Hamidan. He asked Hamid. He asked Hamid. Sa'ala Hamidan. So Sa'ala is fail. And who? This is here. It is Damir Mustatir. The pronoun is hidden here. The file is hidden here. Hamidan is maf'ul bihi. And he asked him, Sa'alahu. Sa'ala is fail. Okay. And who? There is a huwa. It is hidden here. So file is hidden here. And maf'ul bihi is who. You will learn here all this one. Zamir Mutsil of 2 types. So this is all. I will send it to you. This was our lesson for today. So okay, inshallah, I will send this book again. So this is our lesson for today. Inshallah, tomorrow we will do its exercise. So if any of you have any question, you can WhatsApp me, no problem. If any of you have any question, you can later WhatsApp me. Ila liqa'i massalama. Assalamu alaikum.